Hello, everyone. Let me read back. Thank you, Joniak. Thank you, Valita. Thank you, Blaming Skill. Hello, Moki. Thank you, Youthful. Hello, Joseph. Thank you, Tom. Hello, Ruby Gamer. Hi, Dinkle. Thank you, Cookie Crumbs, whoever you are. That's a funny nickname. Hi, Rad Gamer. Hi, Sig. Hi, Flo. Hi, Tomato. Hi, Crunchy Pudding. Hi, CNW. He hasn't played this game for many years. He was like the one person who made the right choice and like stopped playing this game and actually got his life on tracks, differently from everybody else, I guess. Bro is winning. Oops, I put that in every chat. Okay. That was not intended, but sure. Hello, Lenraz. Thank you, Umi. 80 means the perfect A4 thing. That's what we call it. It it's impossible to get a pattern that's 80, but by convention we call it that. Like the old sock folder ROM, I don't think I have it still. But if I were to, I might actually be able to pull up an older version of the practice ROM. Do I have? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think. Oh no, I do. Wait, do I? Is this 1.7? SMP Prime. I don't know any of these ROMs anymore. Hold on. Oh my god, this is such an old version of Pelson, but that's not what I want. And I think I have an even older version. Thank you, Rachel. Hi on bed. Thank you, Pancake. Let me find it. At least an older version of that. Yeah, I don't think I have the sock folder ROM anymore. That's weird. And I don't think the Xbox ROM has that. Yeah, this is Pelson ROM 1.7 that I got from Alden back in the day. But jeez, dude, this is so weird. So let me like go over this. That's so weird. Oh my god. Like takes a year to load. So you see the HUD at the top, right? There's like rule and then there's the frame rule number right under. Whoa, that's wrong. Oh, actually, no, I don't think it is. And then there's a 2 under the X there. We I'm not muted. I'm not muted, right? I'm not muted. Oh my god, Rachel. Cause that version of Mario has not been optimized at all. Hi, dripping water. Thank you, thinker teacher. Thank you, Jules. But yeah, the European version of this game is like very different, and you can actually get a 452 on it. But until very recently, it wasn't really like doable because of what you need to do for it. But now it's just like, wow, you can very much definitely get TAS Tie on that, and it would be a lot easier than on TSC TAS Tie. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Since this game has 21 frame long frame rules, we use a 21 decimal, I guess you could say it that way to represent frames. So instead of hexadecimal, it's 21 values. So it goes from 0 to 9 and then A through K. And that's what gets displayed under the 2, like under the X, should I say. And well, that was good. You're gonna see that out of the first from here, I'm gonna get B. Okay, I have B there, so that means I got the perfect frame, and that's like the frame number B of whatever frame roll I enter this room on, pretty much. To think that we didn't have like subpixels on this ROM ages ago is kind of crazy. Yeah, and then it says D here. Usually we say HC wall jump or frame 130 whatever people say nowadays, but yeah. Frame number D of whatever frame roll I reach here. Oh my gosh. And then I have 2 again. So, well, the 2 I got before were just nothing. It didn't mean anything. But this one does mean that I have TAS Tie to water here. And we usually don't say 2 here. We actually say 63. Because of the frame count. Well, I paused and it changed it. But under frame on the top of the screen, it says 63 if you go down the pipe at the right time. So you have instant feedback of that. I can't even pause on this, actually. Yeah, if I pause, it's gonna bug out. And in last room, I should have C. Yeah, there you go. So the correct way to say I got TAS Tie should be 8C plus 2. But HC plus 2 gets the same time as if I got here with E under the X there. So that's why we say 80, as in perfect A4, as in TAS Tie A4. Because you can do that. And then you win. That would be HC plus 2. It doesn't have nearly as much. Oh, Whoa. That is completely different on it. Okay. But yeah. What? Okay, this is a very old version of the game. I don't remember any of that, but yeah, anyways, I think that's a good enough explanation for that. Yeah. That's why we say 80. Let me go back up in chat and say hi to people. Yes, PAL record is very easy to surpass the NTSC record. I think when Nipsey comes back, like next week or something, he might just go for that, because he can very easily get 453. He just needs to add the 2 last flagpole glitch that he doesn't have right now, and then he wins, literally. Hi, Alexior. Hi, Sunfari. No, I have not yet made to 8-4 since I got the record, unfortunately. Hi, CY Blank. Doing alright. Hi, Epic Carrot. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you, Scups. Hello, Tong Tong Sasa. Yeah. Thank you, Yad. But yeah, I think Niski's gonna be doing what do you call it, like 453 attempts on PAL very soon because that's not even that hard. Like anybody who's able to do full FPG at all is able to get that. Like it's not even that difficult. Boa noite, Guga. Valeu pela boa sorte. I mean, I could go for a PAL record at some point, but whenever I end up going for it, it's already going to be a lot harder to improve. But I don't know if Niski cares about PAL TAS Tie right now. I think he just wants to get like a 452 or a 453. Now, with the Mister, I definitely would do that. I just don't know if I could run the Mister on my TV with a 50 FPS. Because, you know, my TV is likely not PAL compliant. There's a chance it doesn't even run 50 hertz at all. Hi, Sammy. Okay. Let me do a little bit of 8-4 practice, although I don't think I really should practice 8-4 because I have to tell you guys something that happened right before I started stream. So, let's just say I kind of got TAS Tie from BBG very casually, and I hadn't even touched 8-4 at all today. Like I had not played 8-4 or practiced it whatsoever. I was just practicing late game, and I was like, you know what? This is a chance of getting TAS Tie from BBG, and then I actually did it, and that's the 180 I have today on the counter. So that was freaking crazy. I cannot believe I did that. I wish I was recording because I didn't even have OBS open by that point. But yeah. Thank you, Shiruko. But that was ridiculous. I don't know how I did that first try. That was pretty crazy. No! I pressed left to frame early! Come on! So casual, though. Yesterday I got 6... 80s. Only didn't get more because I was doing, simultaneous attempts with Niski, and I also just don't care to get that many in a day. Like, I don't like to go out of my way to do all that. Pô, sério, Guga? Maneiro. Eu sei que a comunidade de God of War é prominente, até onde eu sei no Brasil, então é bom saber disso. Bem legal. Eu nunca joguei nenhum jogo do God of War, porque eu nunca fui muito interessado em jogar esse tipo de jogo, mas eu sei que a franquia é boa. E olha que eu tenho um PlayStation 2, só que eu nunca liguei pra jogar o jogo. Tem muita coisa que eu nunca joguei, né? Mas, enfim. Thank you, Valley. Yeah, soon. Soon I will... Or not I will. Soon Nifsky will go for it. I don't think he's going to instantly go for it next week. But very soon he will start at least going for record. Because he wants to get TAS Tie as well. But at first, I think he's going to do that 3 attempts to D-Rust. How the heck is that not good? There you go. Bruh. I don't want to say so like that, no. How am I pressing left late there? Diamond, that coming from you is concerning because, I mean, bro, you guys play GD. Like, y'all be doing freaking Zoink. B, Society yesterday, supposedly with 40 something hours. Not gonna give my input on that because, I mean, who cares? But I have my opinions on all that. All I know is that bro did it legit. I think that really matters. But, I mean, even then, I think the stuff you guys are doing is probably like, it's definitely harder than at least a normal 454, maybe even like harder than like low. Because at this point, I don't even know how one could just be like something that is like very similar to this game mechanically is like nullscapes. Nullscapes is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like that shit sucks to play. It's a great level, but it's so hard. And I'm like, and then there's people beating Society in 40 something hours. Like what are we talking about? I mean, I don't know if I believe that, but what I do know is that Zoinka at least spent a little over half a month of like looking at the level and playing it and like getting good at it, and yeah. I mean, you guys didn't try that much. Trick was the one who got success with it because I think he's the only one who actually stuck to it. I know Vision and Paco actually wanted to mess with it, but never really did. But like, I think Trick was the only proper GD player who went through with it fully. But I mean, yeah, the way we do stuff in this game is like a lot closer to, you know, platformer mode, but I have no idea of how ridiculous platformer mode stuff has gotten at this point. I know it was already ridiculous when I quit it fully because it was just getting bullshit. Like, it was really just getting ridiculous. Thank you, G-Pro. Thank you, Wooly. Thank you, Random Guy. By the way, guys, this is unfortunately gonna be a shorter stream than usual, unless I'm playing so freaking well. I just refused to end earlier, but like, what time is it right now? 9. Let me do some runs from 4-2, because I feel like I could get a TAS Tie from 4-2 right now, if I went for it. Valeu pelos 5 bits, Guga. Obrigado. Yeah, I wish platformer mode was like, there was one update where it was just perfect, and then RobTop just had to like ruin it. It wasn't the first version. I think it was either like the second or third version of platformer mode that RobTop released. Like one of the patches or hot fixes, whatever the crap you guys call it, like 2.20 something. I forget which specific version that was. But I think it was around when I beat the Abyss. And then it was like bad after that, and it still isn't as good as it once was. But I mean, yeah, you guys are not doing all this ridiculous sorts of inputs the whole time, you know, like. It might have been 2.205, I don't remember. Apparently a new update is about to come out, but I don't know when RobTop's gonna do that. But I want to see if it's gonna be enjoyable. Hopefully so. Wonder if Explorers is ever gonna get released, you know? That's also a thing that people probably don't really care about anymore, unfortunately. Nice. Salve pra Belém do Pará. Belém do Pará? Nossa, que inusitado. Jamais ia imaginar que alguém do Belém do Pará ia estar me assistindo. Mas salve pro pessoal de Belém do Pará. Ok. Nice. Please get past first trip. Nice, come on. No way! No! That's okay though! I don't care! Like, that's insane! That's insane! That's insane! That's insane, bro! Oh my god! Dude, that's insane! That is insane! That's like the same, that's the same reaction pretty much that I had when I got back. I just realized that. That's the same reaction pretty much that I had when I got that from 4-2. Oh my god! Yeah, bro, like, get me that late game today, dude. What was that? What, dude? Like, bro. Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god, dude. That's ridiculous. Back to back though, hold on. No, I underjumped. Wow, that's insane. Dude, oh my god. I don't even care about having lost a frame in last room. That's still crazy. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the type of mistake I can, like, afford to make. That's exactly why I'm going for TAS Tie straight up, because even if I get to last room and fail it like that, I'm still getting +1. I'm still getting +1. It would have been so heartbreaking to have gotten that full game, but in this situation, I don't care. Like, dude, that is beautiful, man. Oh my god. Yeah, that was my first attempt from 4-2, and I was like, guys, let me do runs from 4-2, because I have a feeling I could get TAS Tie from 4-2 right now. Pretty much. I pretty much did it. I just had to do the RLR frame later, and that would have been it. That's all I had to do differently. Oof. I pressed down too early there. Look at that. I gotta practice the ending, hold on. Oh. I mean, I can get to 4-2 often enough. Wow. Bro. How's that high? Bro, oh wow, that just didn't register my 8 bros. Okay, that's cool. Shout out to the frame counter telling me that. Wow, man, that was. I can't believe it said that. My God. Valeu, Victor. Oh, I did that wrong. Brother, how is that early? And how is that not early? Oh yeah, didn't do. Okay, I'm zoning out. Hold on. Yep, I can't hit the 1 frame, dude. Let me do some full level attempts and I will do runs. I mean, dude, what? I already am satisfied with today. I don't even care if I don't get that many runs to roll day. Just having done that proves that I have it in me. Like, freaking crazy stuff, dude. Oh! Oh my god, that is a rare backup. Oh, I had to do that to save the frame. There's no way I was doing that normally. Oh my gosh. Was it? No, I don't know how to back that up. If it was C4, I knew it was good though. How is that late, bro? That was horrible. Yo, hi, Relentless. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. After what I just did, I'm invested in it again. I cannot believe. I almost just got TAS Tie from 4-2 again. Nice. Dude, I'm not doing fast excel for that. Why am I pressing left so early? Oh my gosh. Nah, bro. If you see the like bullshit at the top, like the whole like random numbers, like weird looking stuff, you know it's not. But yeah, it's like rarely ever am I gonna have the normal game and not be doing full game attempts. There you go. Let me see if I can get from there again. Okay. And after this, I will check out the earlier levels and then I will do runs. I might just have to change the 80 thing to 8-4 TAS Ties. Just for the sake of, like, wider audience. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I just wasn't paying attention, but yeah, that's on me. That's a new one. But what is wrong with me in jumping? Wow. Jumping at the wrong time for the pipe. Yeah, pull the Niski, true. Can't believe that's now gonna be a Niski thing because he did that on his record. Or his former record. My 4-2 success rate is usually supposed to be at around like 30%. Like that was my average from the 365 grind. Well, the run is dead because if I landed here, it is impossible to jump on the right frame because I jumped a frame too late. God damn it, bro. Let me check out FPG here. Just to make sure. You know what? Let me change this to, you know. That's more readable. There you go. I'm gonna start like doing. So at least just for sock folder, I'm gonna start doing half cheater grip as if I was just doing piano, but I'm not hovering my middle finger over the D-pad, and see if I can do sock folder inputs easier. Not because of the D-pad, but because of the B and A press. High on bid. Because I have a feeling the angling of the controller was making me worse at that, and I shouldn't be messing it up as much. But if that seems to just not change anything, I will go back to doing what I was doing before. How is that bad? Stop jumping early, man. Should I just start doing piano grip for this, dude? I don't think this... I don't know, because I don't know, man. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I mean, no, never mind. I would only not do this for if I have to do TAS FPG, but at that point, I'm just, you know, do whatever else. Thank you, Loopy. I don't know, man. Why am I jumping early sometimes? I think it's the same thing. I don't need to use my middle finger for FPG. Thank you, Raymond. No. The run I got just now would have been the second one, but I didn't get the perfect falling fast excel, or I just didn't get a falling fast excel last room. Otherwise, that would have been it. That would have been the second one, and I mean, that would have been the second ever TAS Tie from 4.2, because only I have it at all. Like, somehow Niski doesn't have it. I guess he just hasn't tried to go for it since what, like ages ago? I don't know. But I think he would get it pretty quickly if he went for it, because I mean, bro is also good at 8-4 on controller now, so I mean, he could absolutely do it. He just has to do it. That looks good. Just had to lock in a little bit and it was like started working out better. That's kind of crazy. So there really is only once a pixel string you do not want to get. If you get any subpixel string that's not subpixel string 1, and you press left like a little bit before you hit the pipe here, kind of like similar to what you would do if you do like just, you know, warp zone in 4-2 without doing any manips. Like you have to hold left kind of early, or like with a backwards jump excel like UFA, the way I do it. You never like clip into the pipe. It's like genuinely insane how much more consistent this is. Like I shouldn't be getting subpixel string 0 because that one is like very specific. But even when I get it, I still don't get screwed over by it. Optimally, I shouldn't be getting it, but I honestly don't think it's a big problem anymore. Vou do 0 hoje. Kazauski. Yeah, so Yelia, the only subpixel string you don't want to get here is subpixel string 1. If you press left a little earlier than for like 153 extra frame save in warp zone of 4-2. Like as you touch the wall, like the frame or so. If you do it a little earlier, as if you went for like 154 or 155, and you like have to press it a little earlier, or even like for what is it called? Even earlier than that, then it doesn't screw you over. You would only have to worry about like catching the pixel, but that's up to your vertical position. You just have to jump better into the pipe. And subpixel string 2 is perfect because it gives me like the fastest acceleration possible because of how I do it. 0 is the worst, but it still doesn't really change anything. And I know exactly what inputs I'm doing for that too. I'm going from right to left perfectly. I think on the last possible frame I can do it on. And then I frame perfectly press right again. It's essentially like a perfect flip, I guess. Yeah, it even gets R14, so there you go. It is a perfect flip. You can, but it's like difficult. But you can do it, you can do it. Oh, I can't even do it anymore, I don't think. No idea. I'm surprised that didn't screw me over. Yeah, so, I mean, once your just looks good right now, I guess I just gotta do runs. What can I say? Alright. Let me get some water, and I will start runs in a bit. So, BRB for 5 to 10 minutes or so. Is it 1 good or bad for jumping low? Low as in like jumping low into the pipe you bonk and then go back from? Because I mean, I don't think it matters. I don't think the jump height matters like that. The only thing that matters is if you like catch the wall jump pixel. In which case, only subpixel strings 4 and 3 will give you that, I think. Yeah, only for the left breast. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for the raid, Vix. How was your stream? Thank you, Epic Carrot, for the good luck. Thank you, Sammy. Hi, Liquid. Thank you, Wolfsburg. I really hope. Yo, Spiker with the raid. Hello. How did your stream go, bro? About to start runs. Hopefully they are going to be good. You never know, man. You never know how runs are going to be until you really do them, because it's the usual, you know, no matter how good you are in practice, runs are just going to do their own thing. So, we'll see. Somebody in chat asked me if I had the original cartridge. I have an SMP3 cartridge, but I have the SMB1 triple cart. The same thing that I'm booting up right now on my flash cart. And I do play on console. Original console. How do I take that out? I really need to get a new controller, man. I look at these like old motherboards and old shells, and I'm like, yeah, this controller is almost going to that, going together with all those. Yeah, pretty much, Wolfsburg. That's exactly what happened to my record. I shouldn't have gotten record that run. And that late in the stream, you know? Like, that was freaking crazy that happened. Let me fix these splits. Now let's go. Look at WR. Oh, yeah. But my music taste is just so not standard. Because the stuff I like listen to when I do is just video game music. Thank you, Flammable. Okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong level. Do not do those inputs here. Okay. Late jump. My eyes were twitching around, bro. I couldn't even focus properly. Time for second try, I guess. Yep. What did I say, man? Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm gonna get runs out of this level today, right? Oh my gosh. Of course, dude. Of course. Now that's Polianowski for sure. I should probably make the chat a little smaller. Or I should just like separate them, honestly. Thank you, Muddy. Thank you, Hendy. All right, dude. Okay. Okay. You know what? That's good, bro. Nice. Come on. Let's go. E6. Oh, I held left for too long. No. Wow. Dude. No way. Dang it, bro. Yeah, that was 2 attempts. That was 2 attempts, guys. And that was back-to-back lightning. Yeah, it was back-to-back lightning. Wow. Okay. Because I got it second try after I failed it, and then I just got there, so that is a back-to-back lightning. That's kind of insane. Well, I'm happy about that. Oh, ooh, okay. I was ready for that to be a math ball, I'm not gonna lie. Early everything. Yeah, I don't think the delay should be bad. my god. Anonymous! Whoa! Dude! Anonymous gifter gifted 5 subs to who? Let me check. How do I see it? Please tell me. Why the heck is it bugging out? To Raphael, Tiny Klein, Ian Boss, Miss Terry, and Flo203. Thank you so much, whoever you are. Oh my god. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Jesus. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, there you go. It wasn't like showing up for me. I don't know why. Oh no, it's because it was like up there. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, whoever did that. Jesus. What the heck is happening here? Okay. A nice hype train, thank you. Oh, no way! That's crazy. I gotta see that later. I gotta watch that. Very good to know. Wow. Thank you, Adrian. It's kind of crazy how the Brazil representation is a lot stronger in gaming now than it is on the World Cup. Like, what is going on? That's freaking insane, bro. I don't know about that, Victor. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even a hater, just... I mean, okay, if Endrick and Vinny Jr. lock in, I could see that happen. Wow, I failed. If Endrick and Vinny Jr. lock in... I mean, there's a good few players who were not, like, drafted because either something extraordinary happened or they are just, I don't know. Oh, why am I doing it like that? Is that D70? I don't know, but I got that. Nice TAS FPG to save the run there. That was pretty cool. Oh, that I pressed left on like an impossible frame. That. And I really just wish there was a way to fix that, dude. But there really isn't a good way to do it. I don't think. I could look into it again, but... I don't know. Okay, if it wasn't for like a few players who were genuinely like playing well, we would have been eliminated in the... But before the knockout... before the knockout part of the World Cup, because genuinely, bro, it was not looking good since the beginning, but I don't know. Like, we live in a world where if we went against Cabo Verde, we could have very easily lost, and that would have been crazy. And I wouldn't even be too mad, because they would deserve it at that point. It'd be crazy. And I really wish they won against Argentina. I mean, they should have. Being completely real with you guys. Spain winning against France today was kind of crazy, though. Yep, Starloft said it right. Hold on, beer. Let me lock in a little bit. Ooh, I think it released right a frame too late, but like barely at all, man. That could have been good. That was like very close. Let me read chat real quick. Yeah, no, the referee team, or the referee teams have just been completely incompetent most of the time. In today's game, they were actually like decent. They were genuinely decent today. Some mistakes here and there, but like compared to some other games, they're like, I mean, I can't really complain too much. Definitely not as good as they could have been, but bro, this was one of the least garbage games. I mean, yeah, at least we were in the World Cup, but sometimes it's just like, man. I'm not a conspiratorial guy, and I don't really like to spread the whole like, oh, the referees are like probably paid to be stupid and like make it easier for specific teams. But I'm like, this year it really just makes it almost clear that's going on, man. I mean, there's rumors of Vinny Jr. not shooting that penalty because of like people betting on him shooting a penalty and actually winning or getting it to, scoring it, but less about that and more about like the refs either being paid to be stupid on purpose or just like, I don't know, man. It's all just a freaking dumpster fire this year. I choked that. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, okay, the US red card thing is like, what is the rule for that? Because if we're going off of like gravity of the situation, I mean, yeah, absolutely there's no way we wouldn't give that guy a red card. Like, he could have broken the guy's leg in that situation. And so could have Messi when he like quite literally stepped on the back of that player's leg in like one of the few first games they were playing. Like, he should not have been allowed to get the hat trick. That should have been a red. A yellow would not have been enough. Like, this year is just too ridiculous. And then some other stuff that happened. The goal that they overturned from Vinny Jr., where obviously he did not foul the guy that was behind him. Like, that is just ridiculous. But like, the Hawkeye infrastructure just being stupid because the cameras record at 50 FPS when they should be recording at least 250. Like, if they recorded at least 250, I'd be less inclined to like think that the whole automated offside stuff is, I'd be less opposed to the whole thing, but like, dude, you can't just have that much of a time discrepancy for something so precise, you know? Yeah, why does Hawkeye run on power? Genuine. I was talking about this in the last stream. An infrastructure like that actually runs on a higher frame rate, like at least 250 FPS would be enough. That would be half of the refresh rate of the ball, like the positioning, like the GPS chip that is inside the ball, I'm pretty sure. So that would be enough. But like 50? That's like 20 milliseconds, bro. That is way too big of a discrepancy. And then you see that one, like, offside call where very obviously the VAR was called on the wrong frame. Like, I had already shot the ball. Like, what are we doing, man? Obviously they messed up on that one. Like, very clearly they have been incompetent with their technology stuff. Overjumped. Jumped the frame too early. Yeah, England should honestly win against Argentina. They should not have won the quarterfinals game. They shouldn't have won the game against Cabo Verde, bro. Like, it's they're getting carried so hard. Either by just referees making mistakes or just the other team just, like, shitting the bed at the same time. Like, they should not have gotten this far with their lack of quality in their gameplay. It has been very subpar. The last game they had, I have to give it to them, the second half was insane. They definitely deserved to do all that, but of course the referee team was fucking shitting the bed as well in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Messi locked in. You gotta give it to him, but like, dude. Knowing how England has been playing, I think they have the edge. Another one that might actually get it. Oh, it didn't. As long as no team can get the penta, I honestly don't care. You know? I need Brazil to be the first to get the E6 win, you know? That's all we need, bro. Thank you, BitLord. Like, if you research how Brazilian football has been for the past few years, it has not been in a good state. Very few teams are at all decent, and even the ones that are decent, it's like, some players just not that good. Like, I root for Flamengo. I have genuinely not, like, followed a single championship, like a Brazilian championship, since, like, the last World Cup or so. Or maybe even earlier than that. And I've not heard many good things in the last few years either. Nice. Good. Okay, I don't know how the fuck that happened. I saved it, but then I jumped early. I could swear I jumped the frame after I landed, but apparently not. But I think I saved it on the staircase there. Hold on, let me practice the end of the level. I could swear I didn't jump first frame on the ground. That is very concerning. What the hell is that? Really? I mean, no, obviously I did because the plant wasn't there, but I could swear I didn't. That worked. Wow, okay. These inputs are so slow. What are we talking about? If I did the same amount of, like, timing with my thumb, I will never get this. Genuinely. Yeah, like, it's too much. Oh, there it worked, but, like, it's not consistent. Let me practice D2O inputs here real quick. There you go. Boom. I love that. Yeah, I really like how almost every single jump that matters in this level lines up with the song in some way. It helps me play this level more consistently. If only I could just do this. And just, I get to hold left the whole time for FBG, man. Why can't we have it like that for forwards, dude? It's so much easier. Oh my gosh. You can also do it like this. Boom. Wow, I got every possible frame there until I got the right one. That's crazy. Bad. Are people having explosive diarrhea in the US right now? Are you for real? No way. That sounds so stupid. Hi, IKEA. I mean, people said it in chat. People said it in chat. Wow, I have been so locked in today with 12G. Oh my god, Enigma. Late left press. Thank you for the good luck. Appetito. Yeah, it does seem that doing Sonic Folder with the controller angled normally is making me better at it. I guess I just gotta keep doing it like this. What can I do? Another development. Another change, guys. It's so many freaking changes. That's 236 saves back to back. Yep. There you go, Spec. Mosquito bro, get away. No! Yeah, this early game consistency is pretty good right now. Third try, that's not bad. Let me see if I can get Excel here. Nope, that was not it. Okay. Hi, Freddy game player. How many minutes still adds? Okay, I'm gonna do 5 minutes of attempts, and if I don't get anywhere, I will get a little break while ads are playing, so then we don't lose any like time because of ads, you know. No. Nice elevator wall jump, dude. Nice stats. Yeah. That is what that is. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I really appreciate being able to use an earlier offset for the timer. I'm not gonna lie, dude, it's so good. Like, my runs are just instantly more efficient because of that. This is probably the last run before I take a break, honestly. Ooh, that was so weird. Okay. Nah, bro, 8-bit lord, that was so bad. Like, I had to overcompensate for everything in that one. It was so bad. Was that early? That's the only thing it could have been. I'm surprised either way. That's ridiculous. Wow, bro, that should have made it. That felt so close. Sometimes that same thing I did that would have worked, but I just happened to do that a microsecond too early, and then it was bad. What can I do, man? Alright, let me take a little break while ads play, and I will be back with more runs. I think I'm gonna practice like the pipe entry there first though, but yeah, BRB. I'm back. Okay. Let me just make sure I can. Just making sure I don't lose my consistency in the 4-2 because that is very important. Oh, wrong. Forget I have to change the freaking ROM, bro. What's this save say here? Oro 2.1 is difficult though. I mean, I already did. I don't think I uploaded it. Oh, let's do it here. Oh! Oh my god, I did it! That's insane! Oh my god! Yo, there you go, no swear. Bro! Oh my god! Dude, what are you talking about? Well. No! Dude, are you kidding me? That's insane. Clip that, bro. Clip that. Clip that. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god. 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 Well, that's my second RO2 plate one. There you go. I saved an extra frame over what is usually achievable because I did a better fast X out at the beginning and then I did a better set of pull inputs. Freaking first try, dude. Like, what are we doing, man? That's insane. Oh my gosh. Let me go back to this, yeah, because I'm supposed to be practicing this. No. Yeah, that was TAS Tie. Well, RTA TAS Tie one. That is such an early left press, dude. Nah. Nah. No way I get it again, right? That would be insane if I did that. Oh! Dang it, dude. Oops, that's too low. Bro. I didn't have to do that, but I just wanted to do it. That was 8-3-0. That would have been crazy. I've been speedrunning this game since 2019, Cade. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, look at this. Boom. Oh my god, everything's just so on demand. What is happening today? Genuinely, what is going on? It requires D2O inputs. What exactly, Diamond? Like the 4-2 thing or the 8-1 thing? Neither one is easier to do it the way it did. Oh, that was not our lane. There you go, that's what I wanted to see. Boom. Yeah, I guess it is, Diamond. I guess it is. Wow, that's crazy that that was late. Thank you, hi. Bro, what? What was that? No, I didn't do the thing right. Yeah, TAS Tie to A5 is a crazy way to say it. That's kind of Giga Brain. I honestly think I'm happy with that. Let's go back to runs. Oops. Went into every wrong folder possible there. Boom. Had to do that. I got an optimal. I got an optimal thingy there. Guys, what are we talking about in the YouTube chat? Who the heck is a Diddy Blood? What is going on? Like behave or something? Like, please, dude. Alright, if people are just gonna keep saying bullshit in the chat, I'm just gonna ban you guys. I don't have time to be worrying about you, I'm not gonna lie. And there we go. This is how my consistency in 1-2 goes artificially down because it just wants to fucking stop working. No reason to it. There's nothing behind why I'm like bad at it right now. It just stops. Just freaking stops. I don't know why. Yes, it's the YouTube one. I have to waste time practicing this garbage, bro. Dude, come on. Thank you, Ross. How is that only R14? That was so bad. Thank you, Dark Kid. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Denta. It's actually sad how I've lost so many runs in 8-1. That is very sad. Thank you, Saturn. very obviously 8-1 is a way easier level to get past than 4-2 is. Like, that should not be the case. Thank you, Yuzu. That is not cool, man. Denier, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime sub. Much appreciated. Can this not happen right now? I would rather not have to deal with this. I don't know, I think this is one of my best days since I started going for TAS Tie, but it honestly should have been better. That makes no sense. Neither did it feel like I pressed left early or jumped late, or I pressed left at the same time as A. That just should have worked regardless. I don't remember how to back that up. Oh, freaking course. Third try again. Same thing again. Bro, can I not have my runs die to this shit? Like, come on. Genuinely, what the fuck, bro? This is the most annoying way to fail this. Like, bro, it's... My consistency is artificially going down because this shit keeps happening. I will somehow press left and then A after, and it still detects as if I did it on the same frame or something like that. Like, come on, man. That is genuinely just so annoying because it's obviously just like, there's nothing you can do about it. The worst way to fail, really. Nice. I've been good at top step FPG today. Really sucks that I had to fail top step FPG the one time it mattered the most. Nate won, but whatever, dude. Oh yeah, that was actually a shell flick, no swear. So, I do a frame of nothing for that, so then if I end up getting a left, right plus the XL, I actually still save the frame. Because if you do that on a... Wow, nice A press. Wait, hold on. It's the same concept as like the 8B Excel, except you're not doing FFA. It like makes you faster. And it actually lends you on the same subpixel string as if you did perfect Excel, just like barely any subpixels lower. Okay, can I please be allowed to get this at this point? Because obviously I should be getting it. Oh, no, because that doesn't work. Just a bunch of fucking brain dead mistakes, dude. Just let me get to World 8. This is so bitch mid. But yeah. I guess stream's gonna go for a little longer, but I'm gonna end at like before 11:30 my time because I don't want to go sleep too late today, and I also still have to eat food. Hi, Poke. Oh my god! Dude! Hold on. That's crazy. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted again. Whoever you are, much appreciated. Thank you for the gift and sub to the numbers guy, Arcosemi 1208, Grit64, Real Bob Van Dam, and Grem BBX. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Oh my god, oh my god, bro. Like, how is that late? Make a normal mistake for once, dude. Please, bro. God, bro. Can I not just make these brainless mistakes? Bro, I never do that. Not even in practice. I don't think I did that once today. Or the last few days, even. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. I don't think I have failed a single one of these today. Thank you, Brahms. Thank you, Livey. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Please, man. Come on. I genuinely, why? It's not even the right level. Dude, this is so ridiculous, man. Yeah, only runs I'm gonna fail these inputs, dude. Genuinely. Fuck right off. This is so bitch made. I should not have worked. I did too much swag. Yeah, go into practice and it instantly starts working as it should because I'm not supposed to be bad at this. Sure, bro, like I think everybody can tell that I'm like only not getting this because it just isn't meant to be, because clearly I should not be struggling with it. Come on, bro. Wait, the super chat leaderboard. The super chat leaderboard. Did Diamond... Okay, hold on. This is important. Okay, genuine question. Has anybody super chatted at all this stream or last stream? Because I don't think so. I am like trying to make extra sure I don't miss any of that, because for whatever reason, I have never been able to like see a super chat in my activity feed, and it makes no sense because I have everything set up properly. So if a super chat happens, please tell me. I don't know. I literally have Stream Elements and Streamlabs in my like OBS thing now just to make sure. Yo, awesome Raph, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Yes, I'm using a different delay. I'm doing 535 BBG and 737 8.4. The 8.4 frame roll has pretty much perfect patterns other than 8A or 8.8 plus 2. And I think if I got like 8.9 and didn't want to go for fast XL or whatever, I think that would be bad, but I'd be surprised if I get that bad of an 8.4. The only bad thing about it in 8.4 is because you can get cheaped if you don't stop on the perfect pixel. But I would likely not even be able to back it up anyways. But yeah. Yeah. I used to play Pizza Tower, but when I realized that the tech in that game would become too stupid, I was like, nah, bro. This isn't for me. Like, only recently did one of the testers release a video explaining how the mechanics are broken with walls. Like, that video was pretty good, by the way. Freaking... The testing that game is goated. Like, it's ridiculous. I would. This frame roll is... It allows me to be able to do that. I wouldn't want to just go for TAS Tie and not give myself the opportunity to get record if I mess something up, you know? Maybe that was set up. I don't know. I forgot how to save that. It's like kind of stupid. Oh, it's that. Okay. That should have jumped, but okay. So since I play on console red chess, the composite video capture just looks like that. I actually make it look a lot better than it usually would be, but almost no capture card is able to like properly capture NES composite or any 240p video. Biggest mistake I could make, I think like first room or something like that. Like every mistake I make there is either way too big or just not big enough to kill the run. It's like every technique there is weirdly lenient with time loss, given the way I do it. Oh, Nana's about to play. No. Nope, I gotta continue this run. My hardest is Chargescapes, because it's literally just a pipe jump simulator in GD. I have funny number to 100 in no scapes, as in 67, haha, lol, LMAO. But that level is ridiculous. The first half is so bad. The second half is also very bad, but the first half is like, I think, widely agreed upon to be the hardest part of the level. Which is technically a good thing, but it still sucks a lot. Finally, bro. Thank you, come on. Oof. That was a bad jump into the pipe, but it's okay, I got it. Wow! Wow, that's early! This is so cursed, bro. This level is genuinely fucking ridiculous right now. My Olympus consistency on anything other than full game runs is amazing. I'm just cursed to be less consistent at 8-1 than 4-2 for whatever reason, bro. Fuck off. Genuinely fuck off. There's nothing to be practiced there either. I'm just... Like, come on, bro. Oops, I didn't hold the button properly there. Okay, since the ads are playing, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'll be back. So, yeah. BRB, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep doing some runs. Let me just get rid of the thingy. Not gonna lie, it kind of sucks that tomorrow is gonna be the Argentina game because I just know that because of it, I'm not gonna be able to start the stream as early as I wish because I'm gonna be watching the game. And that's the reason why I couldn't start the stream earlier today. Really just wish they would have the game earlier. I mean, I just don't want Argentina to win, man. Like, they have gotten away with everything. Be it just lackluster referee competence or just teams blowing the whole game at the very end when they should have won. I mean, Cabo Verde is a different situation. They should have won against Argentina, period. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna be as much of a hate watch as some people because I'm not that really like... I'm not a hate watcher, just don't want them to win. But if they do, then it's whatever. Please get it here so I'm gonna smack the back on face. Come on. There you go. No, that's missing it. Fuck, dude. Oh my god, man. Come on, dude. Seriously? Fuck off. Like, why? Why? That's not it, man. Thank you, Sig. Thank you, Numbskull. Dude, I just want to keep doing runs, but like, I can't. I should stop doing runs right now, but... It just hurts having to like... stop a session that's like... this good with early game. That is ridiculous, bro. There's no way that was C4, bro. Genuinely, what the hell? Não só isso, pô, que tem 124 pessoas no YouTube também. E tinha bem mais gente na Twitch um tempo atrás, só que por eu ter parado de fazer live por um mês inteiro praticamente, meio que perdi um pouco do engajamento. Nice. So I guess I just gotta like announce that I'm back on Twitter and like make an Instagram account. I should have made one already. Just gotta like make content on that, dude. It's not even that hard. Just have to get some clips from the stream, you know. Doesn't even have to be that crazy. É, esse é o objetivo. Eu quase não fiz live hoje porque... Por causa do jogo da França, mas... Tava jogando tão bem que eu falei, ah, cara, quer saber? Eu vou fazer live do mesmo jeito. Thank you, Dester. Mas de um tempo pra cá eu tava muito atarefado e também tava desanimado. Mas eu acho que daqui pra frente eu consigo ter mais consistência. Eu quero pegar o partner, né, na Twitch. Se eu for. Que deve ser muito mais fácil agora. Tirando a questão da visualização, que vai ser mais fácil. Oh, really? A Twitch parece que tá mais fácil de... Sem deixar do pessoal pegar o... partner com mais facilidade. Okay, I pressed plus right there because I'm stupid. Damn, dude, the freaking frame roll offset is just so good, bro. I see you later, Joniak. Eu vou ver o que eu vou fazer, pô, que sinceramente eu não... Talvez eu faça outra categoria desse jogo ou vá pro Lost Levels, eu não sei o que eu vou fazer, sinceramente. Talvez eu pare de fazer speedrun 100% porque, né, vai ser outra história, né? Eu poderia facilmente virar criador de conteúdo genérico. Não necessariamente genérico, mas de videogame, né? Com o reconhecimento que eu pegaria com isso. Então, assim, sem nem se speedrunning faria muito sentido. Acho que quem sabe. I don't know if I even had the setup for that. If I did the inputs wrong there anyways. What time is it right now? This is so painful. I'm gonna do attempts for like 10 more minutes. As much as I wish I could do more. But like, I can't. I got some chores to do later, and I also have to like do other shit. Oh, eu acho que é o mínimo, né, Poké? Eu acho que é o mínimo. Acho que seria muito ridículo se eu não respondesse o pessoal em português. CG Pro, you got that like 99% right. No, VCuber, I'm not doing that. I just realized something. Okay, Nephro. Sure. Oh. I'm pretty sure I have beaten this game ages ago on some shitty emulator. And I actually knew about speedrunning, but I have no memory of what I knew about back then. No idea at all. I think I only knew about Darbian, but like that was, what, 2017? 2016? I have no clue. It's been a while. No idea, guys. I have no clue. I will never get over how that's late, dude. Not gonna lie. It's freaking ridiculous. How in the hell is Starscapes that low on the rated level demon list? Are you serious that that many levels have been rated and like above it at this point? Dude, that's ridiculous. Yeah, GD is getting too hard and then Zoink is supposedly beating society in 40-something hours. No hate to bro, that is a crazy accomplishment, but it's damn hard to believe that. I would say that much. So G Pro, in Geometry Dash, there was just a new like top 1 hardest level that got verified. And the guy who verified it claims to have done it in like 40-something hours of playtime, counting practice and attempts, which is like... So you're telling me that in total you played the level for less than 2 days? Or like around 2 days? In the amount of hours? For a top 1. Either bro is just like an alien or that's just not real. They'll be back up. Let's freaking go! F7. No way, bro! Like, dude, every single run today has died at the end of the level. Every single run is a choke. What is wrong with me, man? Why, dude? Why? That is not the hardest part of the level, dude. Everything else but this is the hardest part of the level at this point, bro. Like, never in practice, only on pace. And it's not even nerves. I just can't do it. I'm just like not allowed to do it. Can't load a safe state in that wrong like that. Bro, like, what are we talking about? Watch, I'm gonna first try it. Get past 8-1 from here. At least I got another lightning. Oh, that is one of the mistakes I should be making, at the very least. Not freaking top step, bro. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, that saved it. I haven't made that mistake like that in a while. Damn. I forget that's even a backup I can do because I barely ever do that. No. I'm so like disappointed in myself because that's not a thing I should be doing ever almost. There's way harder things in this level to mess up. Genuinely. Or I guess I just am completely incompetent. What the hell? Oh. I mean, I think out of every lightning... Let me try to think. So I think out of like every 3 or 4 lightnings, one of them is going to be from a backup. Either like any backup in general, because the backup I did in that run was like in the beginning where I need to waste subpixels just enough to where I'm able to get the extra screen position to be able to get in the pipe fast enough and like do all the stuff. But if I jump a frame too early off of the ground, it's like one of those 1 block wide platforms at the very beginning of the level, right before the big pit. If I do that, I have to like manually waste more subpixels by releasing right for 1 frame multiple times. And that's when I'm doing this, like flicking the shell. I'm like flicking the shell so the motherboard inside the controller like bounces a little bit, and that makes the rubber unpress and then repress the next frame. So it's pretty much if I was on keyboard and I was like doing left plus right for a frame, except it gives me nothing. You could also go for down presses, but it's... I figured it's less lenient for me. Well, Nephro, currently the only two ways to either make the game easier or save time over the current max out time, which is 454.265, is somebody finds a way to despawn the plant in the middle of 8-2, making it a lot easier, supposedly a lot easier, to get the frame roll save there, or we found an RTA viable way to get the arbitrary code execution run to be faster than the current any percent record and viable. But currently, even the TAS gets like 530 or like 520 something. Hence why we haven't even bothered with trying it out. Yeah, thank you, Nosfer. Yeah, 515. Is that RTA timing? But yeah, like that's slower than a glitchless even. Okay, yeah. But he probably did it, but like it didn't really matter. The only way at this point to despawn that plant. Yeah. Gotta make sure no ants are like trying to get to it, but yeah, either you have to wait way too much on a title screen, or you do like a frame perfect RNG manip with like using Mario's death animation or like the power up grab. I forget which one of the two like do that, and you don't even have a visual cue for it. Or the thing it theorized that apparently has not yet been tested, unfortunately. You lose an arbitrary amount of subpixels in arbitrary places of 8-2. You do enemy bops in a specific way, and then the plant despawns. That is the only way currently that I think that could be found, but I don't think... I mean, I do think it should be possible, but like, we don't yet know. Thank you, Hitscrits. Are we talking about like... Are we talking about like Portuguese colonized countries right now? Or are those like just coincidentally part of that? By the way, Hitscrits, I first tried RO2 Plate 1 earlier in the stream from 4-2. Today should have been a way better day, but I cannot for the life of me get past 8-1. Because I keep failing either the top step jump or the pull inputs. Like, first run I got here, I think it died because I pressed left for too long, and then the next ones failed top step, and then one of them I jumped too early for flagpole glitch. Barely at all too early. Yeah, other than that, I'm pretty happy with the session. I mean, dude, the early game consistency is ridiculous. That is exactly what I need for this to happen. You know what? I could go to 8-4 and pull off a TAS Tie right now. I'm just that inspired, dude. Well, if I jump a frame later there, here you go. It's freaking casual, bro. did that just to drop my fucking left press. Hold on. That's ridiculous. I'm 99% sure I did not flick left early there. Let me make sure. Because if I genuinely didn't get a left press there, that's fucking ridiculous. Hold on. That would have literally been TAS Tie, like, casually there. 8-4. Okay, I somehow did fake 1-9 too early for it to even work. At least it was just a mistake. It didn't feel like it did those inputs, but I mean, I guess I did. But like, I'm literally Kabila May right now with the fucking like type shit, you know, like. Like, bro, I be telling you guys, I'm just that inspired right now. Just let me get the fucking late game. Please, bro. That's all I want. Come on. Come on. Like, oh my god, somebody just needed money. Hold on. And it only appeared in my... What? Oh, it was a super... There you go, it was a super chat. Let me see if that appeared on my Stream Elements feed. It did not. Wow. So Stream Elements just broken. Up. I guess I gotta use Stream Labs. Thank you, Anello, for €1. That is like $1 billion in my country. Thank you so much. Actually, thank you. I'm surprised it doesn't appear in my chat. Is this shit just bugged? That was 34 minutes ago, and then... Yeah, see, I really need to set up our alerts, bro. This is fucking fucked. It doesn't show up in the chat, though. What? Oh, sorry about that. But I at least catched it. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. I'm sorry for having almost missed that. I really gotta find a way. Well, I'm glad it at least appeared in my feed, you know, like on stream. I just don't like having alerts because it can like throw me off. But I did it. Why is iSplit not there? Oh, because I minimized it. Did anything show up in my stream? Because I think I set up visual alerts on stream, right? Like, did some funny stuff happen on top of my live split? Because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be there. Right? Yeah, no, it's supposed to be there. Guess it doesn't work with super chats. I don't know. Well, anyways, gotta fix that later. But thank you so much for the €1. Okay, this is back 3 back inputs there. Except the first one I didn't jump at the lower step. Like, dude, guys, you're seeing this, right? Get me to freaking, like, at least 8-3, bro. At least 8-3. I'm so locked in today, bro. I just wish I didn't have to end the stream, because this is crazy. Oh my god, it's so casual. I can even do swag, and I got a sub-speed frame there. Thank you. You know what? Oh wow, that still worked. Oh, I just didn't get an input there. That's crazy. That's concerning. Nothing happened there. Thank you, TAS. Let me try one more time. Bro, come on. Yeah, that's one of the mistakes I can make. That's not one of them. Bro. Wow, just all over the place. Nothing wants to work there, I guess. Another freaking subspeed frame. I keep just getting away with that. Brother. Any faster than this, I'm gonna start getting left plus A0. Come on. That's also not one of the mistakes I want to make. Hold on. Nope. 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 I have to cheese it. What? How am I not getting a frame of nothing here? How am I not getting it? Bro, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to do the alternate method there, but obviously it's way harder, as you guys can tell. Hi, Livy. Thank you, G Pro. Oh, that should have worked. There you go. Yeah, the jump method of the Excel at the beginning, there's so much more annoying to get. Please. Press left early somehow. I'm gonna get one of these with piano grip. Hold on. Dude, this shit is annoying. Like, it's insane. No other method is ever going to be better than cheater grip. Like, it's crazy, bro. That's probably easier. Also, thank you for the 1-bit hits, Chris. I forgot to read that. Like, no other method is ever going to be easier. Yeah, nice lost frame for no reason, bro. Good job, man. Good fucking job. Let me try a little bit more runs. And let's see if I can, well, not a little bit. I'm literally going to try one more run to World 4, and that's going to be it. Oh, last run. Last run. Really, bro? Really, really? No, hell no. Hell no, I'm not making that last attempt. Fuck off. You can screw right off with that, bro. Am I just gonna become non-functional here? Yo, Titus! Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime sub. Much appreciated. Oh my god, Azure playing really... Dude. Oh my gosh. Dude. I did not think you would be playing right now. That's just fucking... sad. Thank you, Madame a Day. That's just like... the perfect A4 means... like the best possible time in the last level of the game. Now, I'm not going out on a 1-1, but I want to wait for ads to stop playing, because, I mean, dude, I don't want to be hitting the stream right now and that shit. Thank you, that took a while. Haven't done that in ages. There you go. Thank you, Jacoby. What was the setup for this again? I forget. I think it was from this block, yeah. I'll mess it up. Okay, now the ads are over. Let's try another time. One run to 4-2, I hope. Unless if it takes too long. I was trying to do FPG from like that spot there. There's some stuffness he used to do ages ago where he would just like mess around and get FPG from one of the staircase steps with like a sub-pixel walking technique. It's kind of dumb, but it's just for show, really. I think it's like probably in the 70s, but that depends on how you count frame perfects, G-Pro. Because this game has some nuance on that. Because do you count a one framer input, like a non-timed frame perfect, like a non-timed one frame input as a frame perfect? I myself do, but oh, do I? I forget if I do or not. But that's one thing. Well, that's the last run. Like, some frame perfect inputs just happen instantly that we don't even count them. Like, I spent like an hour talking to Chris about this, and like we came to the conclusion that 8.4 is like 30 something frame perfects. That is a debatable conclusion, even. I am positive that just didn't register the A-Press, because what the fuck? I don't even think I had this set up there, but... It's freaking great, bro. Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not get it right after? Today was not meant to be, guys. It was a good session, but... I was not meant to get to 8.2. Which is genuinely just so disappointing. But, that's a little over 1 out of 3 for Lightning, which is like... Or a little under. I mean, it's 1 out of 3 point something. So that's pretty decent, in my opinion. So let me see who I can raid. I definitely have been over 50% with 1-1, and obviously I'm like over... I don't know. Very good 1-2G consistency. Same for 4-1. Acceptable consistency for 4-2. Absolutely god-awful 8-1. What are we doing? Ready queso? Nah. I'd rather just raid somebody who's not as... I was gonna say somebody who's not as big, but like... oh my god. Like, that... somebody who's not as popular is a better way to say it, if you guys get what I'm saying. No, bro, that's foul. Oh my god. Let me see. Multiple people I could rate, actually. Hold on. Let me see what could rate. There is a good amount of people. Oh, bro. Okay, hold on. I was gonna rate other people, but this is like a very unexpected raid. I'm gonna rate Paco. This guy currently is a Tetris player who is pretty good, but he was the youngest sub 5, like youngest person to ever get a sub 5, and I think to this day that still holds true. Yeah, this is end of runs, unfortunately. And recently he's been more active. Like, I don't know, Paco is Taco is who I'm talking about. What? Okay. There you go. So yeah. But yeah, I think that is like good content for people in here. Pois é, né, Gabriel? Pois é. Pois é. But yeah, glad to have stream today. Even with the unfortunate lack of consistency and at the end of 8-1, let's be real here, I barely failed Excel, if even. I don't even know if I failed Excel today. I don't remember. If I did, it was like probably once. But yeah, I mean, thanks everybody for the support and for sticking around. I will likely stream tomorrow at around the same time because I'm going to be watching the Argentina game. And that will delay my stream a little bit. Unless if the game is just so stupid, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't care anymore. But yeah. See you guys later. Have a good one. And peace.